Welcome back, everybody. Thank you so much for stopping by to this video. It's going to be a review on the new Huda Beauty Summer Highlighting Palette. This is one of those 3D highlighting palettes that she had come out with a few months ago, or a couple months ago, I guess. I lose track of time. But she released a limited edition version for summer. And you know, I had to pick it up because I loved the other two. I wanted to see if this one was going to kind of perform as well as those. And I just have to say, the packaging just suckers me in. I feel like I want to buy it just because of the packaging. I love that she puts her cover, or her face on the cover, and then there's like foiled accents on the cover. Make it so pretty, so unique. So her eyelids and her cheekbones are highlighted on here. Do you see that? That's awesome. Okay guys, let's jump into this so that I can give you opinions, thoughts, swatches, and we'll go from there. Okay, first off, you know what, let me first show you the packaging, then I'll give you the description. It comes in a plastic sleeve. I do keep mine in these plastic sleeves. It helps protect the packaging. To me, the presentation just it looks nicer, so I do keep the plastic sleeves. And then you get in the similar same packaging as the last one. This is what you get. Look how pretty that looks. Let me give you a close-up without my face in there. So that's what that looks like. Do you see how pretty that is? Oh my gosh, love it. So it is the summer highlighting palette. It's going to be a little different. Oh my goodness. When you open it up, you know how most products now come with that plastic sleeve on the inside? Okay, I'm going to see, look at this plastic sleeve right here. Do you see? Look at how awesome that is. So unique. Okay, so then you move it off. And then you've got your shades, but do you see how cool that is? So unique. Those are the little things that make a product extra special. I usually toss those plastic sleeves. In this case, obviously, I'm keeping it. So you've got your 4 shades right here in the same setup as the previous one. So you've got a cream highlight right here, which is a really good base for the powders. And then you've got your highlighting powder here. Technically, this purple one is a highlighting powder. And then usually the shade right here is your blush, which in this case, it's like a, I guess, metallic type pink. And so you've got really one kind of normal highlighting shade. And then you've got the purple. So let me go ahead and jump you into swatches. And then I'll go into the description on the Sephora website. But just so that you can see what these shades look like. Now, I love using these the cream product. I love using it as my base. It makes the highlight, it is what I'm wearing today, it makes the highlight just pop. Okay, so here you've got your 4 shades. This is the cream product. It's called Saint Tropez. Then you've got Malibu, which is your kind of normal, it's more of a rosy gold bronze type shade, but it's your highlighter type shade, your normal highlighter type shade. And then you've got Copacabana, which is your blush. And then Mykonos. So that's what they look like. This is obviously your purple shade. So let's swatch these on the hand. And that is what they look like right there. I love how this one glows, this Malibu shade. Stunning. Okay, so real quick, I do want to point out a couple of things before I forget. So today I'm wearing Saint Tropez as my base, and then I'm wearing Malibu on top of that. So when I tell you that this cream product makes your highlight pop, it makes your highlight pop. As I'm noticing like this bump of hair that's not smoothing down right now. Do you see that? So this is the exact same way I use the other ones, her original palettes. I use the cream product first, and then I use the highlighter on top. And it's crazy because it gives you almost like a wet type of glow. I love that. I love the dewy, wet type of look because to me, that's taking it to the next level, and I love that. So that is what I did today. And what I did yesterday was I used the cream as my base, and then I mixed Malibu and Mykonos. I mixed those two together because for me, just a purple highlight is too stark on my skin tone. So what I did was I mixed them, and oh my goodness, it gave the prettiest glow. It was like the faintest hint of purple, but yet it almost looked like just normal highlight, yet it didn't, if that makes sense. And then the blushes I'm not wearing the blush today because I knew it wasn't gonna go with my eye look. However, this is a wonderful blush. I love it. So I love how the little palm trees, there's just so much detail to this palette. Okay, let me go ahead and show you or tell you what the description is on the Sephora website. It says a highlighter palette in 4 fresh summer shades that will create a buildable, endless sunset on your cheeks. Get ready to steal summer spotlight with the new limited edition Summer Solstice Highlighter Palette by Huda. Huda Katan's iconic highlighter palette is introduced with a fresh twist for summer in a vibrantly reimagined color combination. From the melted strobe to the shimmering creamy powders, sculpt and illuminate your face with a warm gradient of gold, pink, and purple tones and create an endless sunset on your cheeks. Start with Saint Tropez as a base, then build your highlight with Malibu as a highlighter, Copacabana as a sculpting shade, and Mykonos as a blushing highlight. Because remember, the purpose of these 3D highlights is to like layer them to where it creates that 3D shadow effect. I have my own way of using these. I don't really use it in that way, but just to let you know, that was the intent of these 3D highlighters. That's why it's telling you to use Copacabana as a sculpting shade and Mykonos as a blushing highlight. So let's see, beauty tip. The melted strobe can be used as a base, but also on its own for a dewy and natural lit from within radiance. And I will tell you, that's that cream base or that cream shade. And it is beautiful on its own, but it's not going to give you, if you are wanting super intense highlight, it doesn't give that intensity. You have to build it up. But for those of you who prefer a more, a less intense highlight, then that's perfect on its own. Dab it with a sponge on your fingers. Dab it with a sponge or your fingers on upper cheekbones, brow, arch, cupid's bow. You can also add it as a final step on top of the powders to increase the highlighter intensity. So this is, just to let you know, $45, and it looks like out of 6 reviews it has 5 stars right now, so people seem to be loving it. Am I the exception to the rule? No. I love this palette. I am just in love with this one. I am as much in love with this one as I am her previous ones. I think this is beautiful. The packaging is incredible, first off. I mean, I love the outside. I love the little sleeve. Super, super, I guess it's brilliant. And then these little palm trees in this hollow, it's so summery, so pretty. And then I love that she went outside the box with these shades, like with this kind of like, this blush shade and then with the purple, because like I said, while I won't wear purple on its own, if I mix it in with something, in this case I mix it in with this top highlighter shade, it's amazing. I absolutely think this is worth your while. You can tell I'm dazzled by this. This is an amazing palette. I loved the other two. I was absolutely dazzled by those as well. So this one is limited edition. So remember, if you're kind of on the fence about it, just pick it up. If you're not crazy about it, you can send it back. But this thing is incredible. If you are a highlight fiend like I am, then this thing is right up your alley. Don't sleep on it. It's amazing. I do love it. I just feel like she has been, it's kind of like Anastasia. They were kind of a small brand and they kept on coming out with incredible things and more and more and more. I got suckered into Anastasia because of the glow kits, honestly. Like, I would use 1 or 2 brow products, but to me it's like, okay, you know, I mean, what else exciting is there? They'd come out with an eyeshadow palette here and there, and I didn't really pay too much attention. They started coming out with the glow kits, and I was like, I think I kind of like this brand. Then they came out with like the liquid lipsticks, and they came out with the eyeshadow palettes, and now Anastasia is one of my favorite brands, and I feel like Huda Beauty is one of those types of brands. I mean, it was the eyelashes at first, and then it started, you know, then it, yeah, she came out with lipsticks, and now she's coming out with like the eyeshadow palettes and these highlighter palettes, and I'm sold. I love them. I just saw that she's coming out with her new eyeshadow palette in September, and I'm like, oh, I'm so excited. I'm all over that. So I do love the brand. I love her products. I don't know that I've ever been disappointed with one of her products, to be honest. In fact, I'm wearing her Samantha lashes today. So I do love this palette. I think it's really, really worth your time. It's worth you looking into. If you've been on the fence about it, I say get it. It's awesome. I do love it. And don't be intimidated by that purple. Like I said, just mix it in with that top highlight. You'll be good to go. Don't use a heavy hand or anything. But it's a perfect mix. Love it. I need to give you the verse of the day before I let you guys go. Today's comes from Psalm 16, 8 and 9, and it says, I have set the Lord always before me, because he is at my right hand. I will not be shaken. Therefore, my heart is glad and my tongue rejoices. My body also will rest secure. Okay, guys, I hope you're having a wonderful day. If you're new to my channel, I hope you'll consider subscribing. I'd love to have you on this journey with me. If you're looking to find me on Instagram, you can find me at Michelle's Glamour. I hope if this video was helpful, informative, or if you just enjoyed it, I hope you'll give it a thumbs up. I will see you guys very, very soon. Take care. Bye.